searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the usher. No, I can't touch you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Boom, sorta. Rolling out through the rubber. Remember this shit jump at the top. Always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I need the solution. Maybe that's what I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a shit about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the usher. No, I can't touch you.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young,
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body.
Young, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Tesla driver soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake it big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Nike check.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They get a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A throw over the middle, taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
It's Geis on the counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Down, here's Geis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Raiders.
Joe Burrow, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Colts nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, Mariota. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd
to throw Mariota. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Taken down. Back
off the play fake. Mariota looking deep for him. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down, Raiders.
gun. Geis able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Number 29.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got Lockett. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Joe Burrow with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up 40.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and you mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, it's Taylor. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 14. Colts nothing.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota looking deep for him. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it to?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
On 1st down, this is Geis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result that he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
2nd and 12.
To try again after the sack. Mariota, he'll find Taylor. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this game, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques. Is it zone? Is he picking up man for a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a short gain down to about the 33. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. In double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now left side on the swing pass. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29.
Sheldon Richardson on the stop. A 2-yard gain. It's
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And look at this, it's a fake. Now he's stripped, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts' 31-yard line.
This is Geis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The offense, 5th and 2. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Open man is Trey Burton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
44-yard line.
Play fake. Mariota out to his left. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota, sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. To the air again, Mariota. And it will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He lets it fly for Lockett.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The call here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 38-yard
now on 2nd and 13. Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Queen leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. They go play action. Mariota. His pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From midfield now, Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us?
Oh, my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Play action. It's Burrow. Smith catches left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Extra point is good.
And it's up and good.
Score, Raiders 35, Colts nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
To Jonathan Taylor. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now a second down throw for Mariota. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Again they run, again it's Geis. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
You got a number, baby. Give us a look.
Intercepted yet again. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Following the interception here, Mariota. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, Mariota again. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. He's got Burton here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Now a throw here to his running back. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Taken down.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. Again, it's Mariota. And it is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley and the Raider D, they get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 30.
Give him 30 yards there.
First down.
Complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Bounds at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Preston Williams, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And the Raiders have got him. Tack McKinley. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pressure gets to him again. Patrick Queen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 4th.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, it's Taylor. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Working out of the gun. Mariota looking deep for Hilton. And my goodness. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here. And now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Burrow on play action. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Micah Hyde. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The football, it's out, and the Colts pick it up. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished. Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll try and run the option. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot now for Mariota. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Las Vegas, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Colts,
sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Oh, yeah. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a figure 11. Like a parent, a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You was scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, running down an air in the scene. Not feel just like a cheetah prince, and I'm an heir to the sea. Touch the driver's seat, so I don't even grab the wheel. As on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple million.